Good morning, everyone. So those of you that want to try some 3D printing on our new Ultimakers, here's a little video on what you need to do. So the first thing, you'll need the software Cura. So you'll need to just go and type into Google Ultimaker Cura or Cura and just get onto this website. So you can download for free, so just make sure that you download for a PC or a Mac, depending on what you're using. Okay, so that's job number one. So I've already installed mine, so I've got this latest version, this 5.1 is the one I'm using here. So I'll just open that up. So when you open up, this would be the bed, so this is what you would be printing on, okay? So when you've got your file, what you would do is you find your file. So this one here is one I saved earlier. I'll show you how to do that. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was my little arcade machine. So you can see it's nice and small and you've got all the things there. So you can select it and move it. So if you had multiple things you wanted on your bed, you can move it like that. And this one is scale. And obviously you can draw and make and extrude on this. There'll be lots of programs telling you how to make your own. But this is more if we're just going to take something because we don't have much time. Yeah, that's what we do when we get it into here. So when it's in here, we have two nozzles on our Ultimaker that print. So nozzle number one, okay, can you set that material to black tough PLA? So you click here, Ultimaker, PLA, and it's not the black, we're using the tough black, tough PLA here. Oh, it's gone. Tough PLA and black is the one I've got there, and the size I've got the AA nozzle on 04. Okay, then the second one here, this is my support material. So this is the one that I don't necessarily want on the model. This is just what holds my model up. So this one, when you choose this, can you just choose, again, Ultimaker and natural PVA, this one's the glue. Okay, so you'll find that there, so you can click that. And this one is set to BB04, so that should then work. So if this, say, had something sticking out here, that just means that will print some supports that will hold that up. Okay, when you've got that far, you can then check in these settings. Now you don't have to do this, probably best to do this with a teacher, but just so that you know that your support should be set to extruder 2, because that's the PVA, the one that will dissolve in water later. And then in custom in here, the infill pattern, we can have it set to triangles and this. So if you just check those things are on there, you don't really need to get involved in anything else at this stage, okay? So yes, that's that. And then what you do is you hit this slice, and this makes it ready for the 3D print to happen. So you click slice and the computer does all the hard work for you, and that tells me that's all ready to go. This print is going to take 1 hour and 36 minutes. And then here as well, I can just save. So I would click that, and I already have my USB in there, so it's saved on my USB, Mrs. Harrow. What you might need to do is just save it to your desktop or your drive. And then what you can do, if you're having problems, and if I'm not around at the time, you can just go into the student shared drives, and in there's a folder, Mrs. Harrow here, okay? So you go in Miss Harrow, into year 9, and I've got an Ultimaker folder, and you can save it in here, and then I can print it for you at a later time if we're busy. So then finding your files, so you might want to find something, so you can just put into Google, here I think I just put sofa and it's up there already, STL file, which is like a 3D file. It's not actually the file that Ultimaker use, but I think there's more resources available online that are STL files. So then here, if I wanted to get a sofa, I was just in this one here, and I like this chair, and I click on that. And obviously don't be paying for things. We can just download them for our little model, and then we can scale them down later in Cura. So you just download that. When you download it, just save it somewhere. So I made a folder, a 3D print folder, and then I've got like my stairs and my vending machine and everything were all saved in there. And then I just imported them into Cura later. So yeah, when I was in here, you just open, And we'll let's put in the stairs, shall we? Okay, open. Oh, see that my stairs are massive. So I might select them, go to scale, and just drop them down a bit. Okay, and you can see how that works. And that's it. So those of you that want to have a go at that, that would be great. Yeah, so go and play and experiment and learn, and then come back to me when you've got something. Okay, bye.